Hi, I'm Dr. S.BARATH Kumar. Today the market actually had absolutely a very aggressive fall, and as you all know, we had a lot of put option positions which we had shorted, so that did create a lot of issue. That's the reason I have put a title as if we have lost the battle, but it is okay. It's almost true actually. I did encounter some losses. In fact, yesterday's video I had told you that generally we option sellers we plan a lot of things, but then once the war starts, all the plans that we do during the weekend would actually fly off the window. That is what exactly happened today. So in fact, I told you that I'll be shorting only calls which are a little bit far to be on the safer side. But considering the market today, since it was very aggressively falling, we cannot manage the M2M losses if we short the calls a little bit far. So I had to be very aggressive today. I did short a number of calls, and hence I was able to contain the M2M losses even though it is a little bit minimum. So let's get into the video and see how I have done it. And before that, a strict disclaimer: I am not a financial analyst or a SEBI registered person, so kindly consult your financial advisor before initiating any trades or doing any investments. So let's get into the video. Yeah, now these are my positions today. Last time when you had seen, those who have been watching my channel regularly, you know that I've been having some put options, and of course we had 3 put options in Bank Nifty. And today morning, when I sensed that the market was not very favorable, I did exit that in a minor profit, the put option probably. So this you can see it here. And then what I had done after the market became very bearish, I had to short a number of calls from the margin that was available, but not very aggressive, but a moderate aggressiveness. That is what I can say. I did short a number of calls, and hence I was able to maintain the M2M in spite of the market falling almost more than 2% Bank Nifty and 1.75%, a very reasonable M2M. So you can see that today this is the amount of losses that we have saved. This is definitely not the profit, but if we would have not shorted the calls, probably the M2M would have been definitely more than 40,000 or so considering the capital. So we were able to do a reasonably fine job. So we will see how it has been done. Now, and what is the current position? Now you see that whatever positions I am holding, it is all a little bit safe options now. That is the next weekly Bank Nifty I have given a 40,000 call and a 40,300 call. I just wanted to carry forward because the market doesn't seem to be becoming very bullish now. Probably tomorrow it may either consolidate or it may again go for another free fall. If that is the case, tomorrow what I'm going to do is going to be much more aggressive based on how the market requests. And of course there are 2 puts now. One is 36,500, 37,500. And in fact, if you remember, when we sold these puts, that is 36,500, 37,500, they were almost say 2,500 to 3,000 points away from the Bank Nifty. So that is the reason we always say, as a small retail trader, we should not be very near to the market. Now, if we are a little bit close, say probably around, it would be always tempting to sell a little bit close considering the premium. A lot of people would have shorted 38,500 or 39 or probably even in the money options. As a retail trader, they will be lured by seeing the huge premium that is there in the close to money strikes. But then, considering these kind of situations when the market is going to go for a free fall, it really becomes very troublesome to manage the in the money positions or probably very close to the market positions. It will be very tough to manage. Now, since we were a little bit far, we had some time to do some adjustments, and we still you see that the M2M is not major. And in fact, today itself, that is the 37,500 put option that I sold is almost like it is only 500 points away. So I think we are very close now. So hence this position had got to be adjusted a little bit aggressively. That's the reason I am carrying the 39 call option probably for the I am carrying it as a positional basis and not an intraday alone. So in case the market is going to gap down tomorrow, is going to consolidate or probably is going to go down further, probably I will become more aggressive in selling the calls. And right now my general view is that market is either going to consolidate or probably is going to go down. I don't think it is going to make a huge rally from here. Probably that may take some more time. So I'm turning a little bit mildly bearish. That's what I can say. And the stock options, of course, I don't even have to explain. It is definitely showing a good amount of losses. That is considering the fact that today both the HDFC Bank and HDFC, in fact most of the blue chip stocks fell really aggressively today. but still you see that I have definitely not sold even a single call today. I don't want to do that currently, and the clear intention was to take delivery if it is going to come to below 2400 levels, and we'll stick on to that plan currently. Probably if it goes below that, we'll see how we can reduce the rate of buying that we do. So currently I have purposefully not sold any calls here, and Hindustan Unilever also, fortunately, as I told you in the last video, I felt that the 2300, that the put option that we already had, I felt that it was a little bit close and getting into the money very frequently, so I switched 60 points away, but still even that is in a huge losses today. Otherwise we would have been sitting on a major M2M today if we would have been holding the 2300 option, but that's okay. We can always, what was the plan is to take it as a delivery aspect, and some people were asking whether we have funds to do that. Of course we can manage that. I don't think that will be an issue. We can always go long in either futures, or probably I'll infuse some funds to go long in some of the stocks. So Hindustan Unilever and HDFC, there is nothing much to discuss about here. Now before coming to Nifty, again the Reliance, you see that today also it is okay, showing a minor loss, but considering the fact compared to all other companies, that is the HDFC, financials, and even the IT pack, I felt that the Reliance is reasonably strong. Considering the fact that the market has fallen more than 1.7%, Reliance has only fallen 0.6%. The reason is because it has already fallen when the market was stable. So that's the reason I always prefer selling some of the stocks which I wanted to go for delivery when it has gone for a mild amount of correction. So probably it will be a little bit resilient if at all the market corrects further, and we don't know, it may fall down further, I don't mind, but still if Reliance would have fallen further equivalent to other companies like 1.52 or 3%, we really don't know where the Nifty would have been today, probably less than 17,100 or even 17,000 levels. So Reliance was holding reasonably well today, so that's the reason I still have the conviction in that, and I have not done any adjustment. Only thing is we have just a simple call over here, that's what it is. And now coming to the Nifty, what are the positions that are giving us some trouble? Now basically we can see that it is actually 6 lots of puts that we have got here, and again that we have got 2 lots of puts which we have bought. It's actually a ratio spread, 2 quantities. Now we can exclude these 2 ratio spread, that is the 2 put option that we have bought, so that is a reasonable profit now. Now excluding that, for 6 minus 2 is actually 4. So 4 of the put options is what is actually troubling us, and that would continue to trouble us if the market is going to go down further. So we have to see now the what is the put I shorted is 17.2 and 17.1. So the market is almost at 17.2. So it is time to act. I cannot be really sitting idle now. So that's the reason what I have done is I have shorted some calls. Now 17,600 call, I am just carrying it on a positional basis. That is the next week option. I saw that the premium was a little bit good, more than 100 rupees. So I thought I'll short it, and I'm still holding it. Now as I told you, the 4 put option, that is what is causing us the trouble. For that I have sold 4 lots of calls here. Still I am maintaining it only a 17,450 and 17,700 call. I don't mind making it more aggressive tomorrow if at all the market is going to continue to fall. So I may even sell sometimes an in the money call, or probably I may even short at the money, or whatever it is, based on how the market is reacting tomorrow. So I am not going to do any planning today. It all depends on what is the market going to do today, because all the institutions have been selling, so probably I am not bullish at all. We will see how the market opens tomorrow, and then we will take a position as to what we have to do tomorrow. So this is how I have been adjusting the positions, and I see again I want to reiterate one thing. Most of the people ask me like how I am not stressed out or so. Definitely no. In fact, whenever the market falls, even we definitely will feel a lot of stress actually. But the fact is, whenever we enter an option selling market, we have to be sure that we always can make profits or losses. It's a part of the game, and we need to treat it as a strict business. Any business can go in for a profit or a loss. We cannot really be only making profits, and that too in the trading industry it is not possible. So if we are prepared to what can happen at the worst case, I don't think it will be a problem. We need to be always planned. Now what is the reason I gave you this title? Of course, in a war there will be a lot of battles. We have lost the battle today, but we don't have to be dejected. We can always be happy that we have fought the battle well today. We have done some adjustment. We are able to maintain the M2M at a very reasonable limit. Now going forward, there will be henceforth a lot of battles which are coming. We will have to face it. There is no other option. We will see how we do about it. Only thing is we will not surrender unless and until it is not like we cannot really manage it. So I will try to fight it out. That's what it is, and we need to have some good spirit. We really cannot be demotivated by all these things, and we need to be cautious invariably. So that's the reason I kept the title. So probably if you have got any comments about it, or you can always do that. And off late I've been seeing that some of the people I definitely are posting a lot of comments, and though certain things are a little bit like a critical comments, I don't mind it. In fact, I want a lot of criticism to be happening so that I can improve myself, and it will be an guidance for others also. So you can always comment as to what I am doing wrong and how it can be adjusted in a different way if at all you have got any inputs, and your market levels also is definitely useful for others also if they read the comments. So kindly do register your comments, and do consider liking this channel, and also consider subscribing. Thank you all. Wish you a very good health.